I think a lot of people are resistant to this kind of stuff because they have no knowledge of really what's going on, and it's like a lot of things. If you don't try it, you'll never have knowledge of it. So that's the approach. I just lay it out there and tell them it's your choice, But if you don't try this because it's not going to cost you anything but the product, and if it doesn't work for you, or you don't think it works for you, it's an experiment in trying to be healthier, But I think very few people are going to end up in the negative side of that. I have been very active my whole life. I was a high school teacher, and then I went into the casino business and worked in that business for 20 years. And used to do everything I wanted to do without question. And in 1994, I started having some heart problems. In 96, it got bad enough that it was rather debilitating. And in 98, I had to take a disability retirement from work. And it just, it's one of those things that when you're really active and you got to give it all up for health reasons, it's kind of detrimental to the way you think and do things. So I've been struggling with that for a while, and went through a series of doctors, and luckily met some of the right doctors that got me in a heart transplant program. And that was in 2002 in San Diego. And I was in for a heart transplant, and I coded and a couple times, and they were able to bring me back, but they had to put a pump in my chest. So I had a pump about 8 inches by 2 inches installed right in my chest. And I wore that for a year, finally got the transplant in 2004. And since then, the transplant's great, my heart's good, but the medications and everything, it's been a long struggle back, trying to get energy and all this stuff. Well, this last October, my wife Janie was in for a routine heart exam, and she met Tito. And Tito explained to her the possibilities of looking into the aloe vera. She thought it was a good idea for not only her health, but she liked the marketing side of it. And she brought that home, and we talked about it, and I said, well, if it helps me physically, I'm all for it. I started on aloe vera in October, and within a month, I had tremendous more energy. It used to be I could do things for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and I'd run out of gas and then have to nap or something like that to do anything else. Since I've been on the aloe, I can go 5, 6, 7 hours straight without any problem at all. And the big benefit is that I've been a diabetic since 2000, been on insulin. And the amount of insulin I need to take now with taking aloe is about 38% of what I took before October. And the only thing that's different is the aloe vera. So obviously my body's working better. I eat less. My metabolism is working better, and I'm just really sold on the product as far as what it's done for me. And we're trying, like everybody else, we're trying to convert all of our other stuff over into the Forever Living products. But that's basically my story in a nutshell. So, and a lot of my blood work is just so much better since I've been on the aloe. My kidney numbers are better. My liver numbers are real good. So I'm on 2 different immune suppressant medications, because the biggest problem with any transplant is rejection. And one of my immune suppressant medications, I've had to increase the dosage because my immune system is working so much better than it has in the past. Any cold, any flu, no matter what it was, wouldn't be bad, but I just catch them all. And since then, since I've been on the aloe, and I think also the bee products, I've gone through a series of close friends, family, have had everything from real bad bronchial colds to pneumonia to sinus infections, all these things, and I haven't caught any of them. I use Arctic Sea. I was on Lavazza for my heart, and the Arctic Sea is proven to be, it's about the same price, and it's proven to be as or more effective than Lavazza was. We use all three of the bee products. Take Field of Greens, L-arginine. Well, right now I'm still listed as disabled, but I work with a friend of mine. We take old wine barrels and make furniture and other knickknacks and stuff out of them. So we're doing a kind of a recycling of wine barrels and making things out of them. And I do that probably 4 to 5 days a week, 5 to 6 hours a day. And I'm on my feet the whole time. And that's all something I couldn't have done in August or during the summer. It would have been a 3 or 4 hour deal, and I would have probably had to stop every hour or so and take a rest. Now I work straight through, and it's not that tiring. So, and probably the best thing that I can say about the Forever Living products is that I just feel I have so much energy and stuff. I feel like I have a new lease on the extra life I've been given, and it's I'm just happy about that. And now I'm a firm believer. I've gotten some of my family involved. I've got other people online to get involved with it now, and to most of them, it's not because of the product or the marketing or whatever. It's because they can see the difference it's made in me, and they're very interested because of that. So, I mean, the worst case scenario is you try it for a month or two, and you don't like it, or it doesn't work for you, and you're not out anything. I don't think that'll happen. I think best just be open-minded and give it a shot. We all have only a certain amount of time. We might as well make the best of it we can. So that's basically the way I produce it to people now. And if they want to get involved in the marketing or anything like that, I think more power to them. But as far as I'm concerned, the health benefits far outweigh everything.